All right, here's another story here. Florida Republicans pushing a bill to prohibit sanctuary city laws in the Sunshine State. The law is expected to pass despite every single Democrat opposing it.
So what lessons can Washington learn from this? Here to discuss is the state senator who championed the bill, Joe Gruters. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. What do you think the rest of the country can learn from it?
Well, first off, you got to have, it all comes down to leadership, and we're so fortunate to have America's #1 governor, Ron DeSantis, leading the charge. This bill has stalled for years in Florida, and it's his leadership. He was elected last year. He's made it a priority, and really people have come together to do the right thing for Florida.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine your bluest city is Miami, and that's probably where you're going to get the most pushback on this. What do you hear from leaders in places like that are really pushing for sanctuary status?
Well, it's all about doing the right thing for Floridians overall. This is not about immigration policy that's done at the federal level. This is about enforcing the laws that exist. Basically, what our bill does is it defines what a sanctuary city is. And number two, it prohibits local governments from passing laws that prohibits cooperation with federal immigration authorities and laws. The rhetoric here in Florida is at an all-time high. Basically, what's happened is the Democrats are doing everything they possibly can to prevent this bill from moving forward because of numerous reasons. But it's the leaders here in Florida have basically come together and said, this is what's important. We want to make sure we follow the laws that exist on the books. If you want to change immigration policy or law, go to D.C., talk to your congressman. But if you want to follow the laws and remove some of these bad criminal illegal aliens, then this is the bill, and we could do it, and we could protect all Floridians.
What's the reaction been so far?
Like I said, we've seen so many different protesters up here. A lot of different groups. Like I said, the rhetoric on the left is at all-time high. Basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to use this as an issue to motivate their base. A lot of fear-mongering, a lot of misinformation out there. And the reality is what this bill does is if you're a criminal illegal alien going to jail, we have 4,500 in the state prison system today. But if you're getting processed and there's a detainer request for you, we're making sure that local governments cooperate with these detainer requests and hold these people for 48 hours so we can remove these criminal illegal aliens. And it's so that on most Floridians across the board, doesn't matter what party you're on, you're in favor of this bill. The polling is off the charts, but it's because at the end of the day, it's common sense, it's doing the right thing, and it's about protecting our communities. This is all about public safety, because once that detainer request comes down, ICE knows where you are. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to interrupt these communities and disrupt families and the public. It's a much safer environment for our law enforcement officials and for everybody in the community to make sure we do this in a secure environment.
Do you think that the ones on the far left that are calling for absolutely no work to be done with ICE, even when a violent criminal is found to be an illegal alien, they don't want them communicating with ICE? Do you think that they lose a lot of more pragmatic, normal Democrats when they talk like that?
I do think so. And what's happening here in Florida is that, like I said, the rhetoric is at all-time high. And they're doing everything they possibly can. They're throwing out all these different accusations, and they're trying to affiliate the bill with hate groups and everything else. It's so unfortunate, because when you're trying to do the right thing, and like I said, we're so fortunate to have the leadership of Governor Ron DeSantis here in Florida that's really setting the course and allowing us to have this discussion and to make sure this passes, because this is about doing the right thing for everybody that lives in Florida, whether you're legal or not legal. And this is only about removing the bad criminal elements from our system here.
All right.
All right. They expect it to get through. Thank you so much.
Thank you.